Hey guys, so I want to talk to you about something real quick. This right here, if I can get it into focus, it's going to focus. This is a Gibson part. There it is. So this is a Gibson bridge piece. Says made in the USA. Here it is. And what I wanted to show you were these little thread pieces. Now these pieces are little pin heads. They screw in right here. Oh, focus. They screw in like so. If I can get it to thread. Hang on, give me a second. It's kind of hard to feel it when I'm wearing gloves. And excuse me if my voice sounds a little muffled. I'm wearing a face mask. Okay, there it is. So then this lever underneath gets pressed down on, and that tightens the string, right? See, it pulls back, that tightens the string. Okay, so this is just a bridge-based tension adjustments for micro tuning. These are really useful, but there's a problem with these, and it's the reason why I showed you that this is Gibson and an official Gibson part and a made in America, is that these guys were rusting, and you can see the rust right there if I can get this to focus again. Okay, there it is. So you can kind of see the thread is rusted right there, and while the bottom isn't too bad, the tops were totally rusted and I had to brush it off. So what we're going to do is we're going to get, this is the lube, and this is the freeze off. So we're going to freeze off this rust and spray these guys down, get all the rust off. Then we are going to put the rust reformer on, then the enamel engine, and then finally the lube actually last. So this is just going to go on everything because it's the rust remover. But then the reformer is just going to go on the pinhead. And I have a strip of tape right here. I'm going to tape the pinheads on down. And I'm going to cover the threads because I don't want to put paint on the thread. That'll gum up the thread. And then after I put the reformer down, I'm going to do the enamel coat on the pinhead. And then I'm going to take the tape off of the threads and put the tape around the heads, and I'm going to spray lube. Actually, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to spray the lube into here, I think. I'm not even going to spray it on the thing, and then I'll just thread them in. But it's going to be something like that. But the main reason I wanted to talk about that is that Gibson, their quality went down for a lot of their parts. And that's really frustrating because they're a really expensive brand. And that's why they were having issues with going out of business and being more than $1 billion in debt. They were like, I think they were actually $2 billion in debt last I checked. And they were up for sale. And it's because like they make really crappy parts sometimes. Like here's one where there's obviously rust on the actual thread itself, which is really frustrating that like the rust got into the threading itself and not just on the pinhead. Because then that means that the threads are likely to strip. So that's kind of frustrating. And this part wasn't cheap. This part was $100. It was actually closer to $120. I got it off of Amazon, so I got it through a reputable dealer. It does have the Gibson stamp right there. It does have made in the USA. So I don't know. I think it's kind of bullshit that they sell you something like this for $100. It's an official replacement part, and it kind of just degrades. And this right here was stored inside its case. This part with the guitar was stored inside the hardshell case. Was pretty much unused. I was using my Explorer at the time, so this is the one that came on the Flying V. So I changed the bridge on my Explorer and Flying V. The Explorer one doesn't have a problem, but the Flying V one totally corroded. So I'm going to fix that, and then we are going to start working on the V. So I have all the stuff for the V, the file. Obviously this is set up, the tape off my hand. This is set up to do the V. V is over there. So we'll be doing that next. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to hit this and get this done. Hey guys, just a quick update. So I'm just doing this on my phone real quick just to show you. So here are the pinheads and the way they finished. They came out nice. Black coat. This is the engine coat on top of the primer. It's a little rough, but I don't really care. It's going to resist my oils. This has the silica in there, so it will never rust. I might put a little bit more in there. I think it might have possibly dried in the sun and caked. I kind of get the feeling that that's what happened because it doesn't quite feel right when I thread these. So I might put a little bit more in there, but that's basically it. Thanks for watching.